Wonder if there's anyone in here. They wouldn't do that to me. Ooh, hey, water. Right before the big trial. That is very considerate of them. Down there. The siege. Hope that was a bad guy. Hey, rude. Who just shoots somebody in the back like that? Oh, you're down there. You guys have some interesting gear. Are you the last of the Fremens? Doubt there will be anyone doing the trial. Yeah, I don't feel fully safe. But I also want to, like, find more of that leather that one guy dropped. We need that for the newest tier of armor. Can I not climb up there? I lost my balance. Ah, whatever. We're going inside. The carvings in the door depict a series of planets. A Solido projection of a handprint flickers in front of the door. Place your hand on it. The whir of machinery begins from the walls around the door. Next.
We are the people of Misr. We have known flight and death. The young go on that our people shall not die. Where did our flight begin?
Rosak?
You have failed the proving, young Wali. Return to your siege and tell your Naib of your shame.
Well, I have failed.
We are the people of
Bella
Misr.
Teguise?
You have failed the... We are the people... We
Nylark.
are soft, Wali. So God brought us the weight of kindness to prepare for the typhoon. Name the planet where we lost our way.
Salusa Sagundus?
You have failed the proof.
Damn it.
We are the people of Misr.
Nilotic.
We grew soft one.
Third rod?
You have failed.
Wow. Picking all the wrong options.
We are the people. We
Nilotic.
grew soft, Wally.
Horatrin.
Upon our wanderings, we came to a planet devoid of gods, where war was constant and violence was religion.
Well,
We learned its name, Wally.
that one was definitely Salusa Sagundus.
We remember the slave cribs where we were held, weeded out, persecuted. Do you remember too, Wally?
You mean Rosak?
You have failed
Damn
in
it.
proving young. We are the people
Alright.
of Miss
Nilotic.
Soft, Wally.
Horatrin.
On our wanderings,
Salusa Sagundus.
we remember the slave cribs where we were held.
Armonthep?
You have failed.
Damn it. Hence why looking it up is okay.
We are the people of Misr.
Nilotic.
We grew soft.
Horatrin.
On our wanderings, we came.
Salusa.
We remember the slave cribs.
Bella.
The thread of the past was carried by word until we found the poison drug. One of the cursed planets was a blessing for our Sayadin.
That one's definitely Rosak.
So many planets across so many centuries. Our people broke apart, split, reformed. Some planets we barely remember at all.
Armonthep?
You have failed.
Damn it. Alright.
We
You got
the
it.
people of
Nilotic.
soft on
Horatrin.
our wanderings.
Salusa.
We remember the slave crib.
Bella.
The thread of the past was carried by word until we
Rosak.
found so many planets across so
Then this
many
one's got to be
centuries.
third good,
Our
right?
people, a long journey, young Wally. But we are almost home. Just one last place of suffering, where our children were taken and made slaves.
That's Rosak.
You have failed
Damn it.
the proving. We are the people.
Nilotic.
We grew soft
Horatrin.
on our wanderings.
Salusa.
We remember the slave.
Bella.
The thread of the past,
Rosak.
so many
Oh,
planets,
I've done
across so
Rosak.
many
Third
centuries.
rod.
A long journey, young Wally. But we are almost home. Just one last
Old
piece
Earth?
of suffering. You have failed.
Damn it.
The
Old Earth has nothing to do with it, huh?
We grew soft, Wally.
Horatrin.
On our wanderings,
Salusa.
we remember the slave.
Bella.
The thread of the past,
Rosak.
so many planets.
Third rod.
A long journey, young Wally.
Harmonthep.
But the time of Mihna has ended. Young Wally, pass within and seek your Ummah.
I am humbled. I think I did worse than if I was worse than guessing randomly. Like, I think if you were just like flipping, you know, those three-sided coins.
The path of the Zensuni Exodus is rare and hidden knowledge. You are no Masquerade cultist. Who are you? What do you seek here?
Just interested in Fremen technology. Primitive, yeah, but extraordinarily robust.
The Fremen are long gone. Their siege is abandoned. Only their ghosts remain to haunt these halls.
Tech endures where flesh does not. I'm searching for the Fremen. Their technology may have clues. Hey there.
That security door is encoded for Fremen biometrics. How did you bypass it?
I guess they were expecting me.
Perhaps we can help each other.
Why? What do you want? You're the trespasser here. Why do I need you? No. Let's go with the why. It's the why do I need you again. Like, that shouldn't be here. Like, the rest of this is true. the last bit is me being an asshole, and that's not me. Why? What do you want out of this place?
I'm a scholar of Fremen's social, cultural, and philosophical constructs, both past and present. They fascinate me. And I've studied the layout of this place. It's a death trap. Between the Masquerade trying to blow their way in and the structural damage left by the Sardaukar, the whole thing could come crashing down.
The moment demands cooperation. I've got your back.
And I have yours. The name's Ari.
And who sent you? Who do you work for?
I serve no one. Let's say I'm something of a freebooting academic. And like you, my interests lie in discovering the true extent of the Fremen eradication. Or more to the point, discovering if that eradication even occurred.
You're the great Fremen expert. Where are they?
South, maybe. Arrakis is a big place. And while we like to think we're at the center of all things, in relative terms, the sphere of Imperial influence is rather small. They could be anywhere beyond the deep desert or the Tanzaruft, as it's known to the Ikhwan Bedouin.
You calling the Emperor a liar?
Not entirely. I'm sure the Sardaukar massacred them by the thousands. This siege bears evidence of that. But you're right. I don't believe the Imperial account, and I'm hoping the truth, or part of it, awaits us inside. If we survive.
All right. Oh, I don't have a scope anymore. That's sad. All right, death trap, huh? I didn't wake anybody up. All right, let's just run across this bridge.
It serves the Emperor to depict the Fremen as barbarous and savage, but look at their craft. I see the work of a socially and materially advanced people. A people with the innate practicality and good sense to worship a local and very available god. That's also, conveniently, an apex megapredator.
Your voice is barely coming through, Ari. Ari, sorry. There's lots of stairs down. Secret passage? And this is a checkpoint.
This would have been the central water repository for the entire siege community. The Fremen value water above any commodity. Feel the dampness in the air? The smell of wet stone? It reminds me of a special place, far away from here. To the Fremen, water is holy. Water is life. Consider the still suit, a design that's both a testament to Fremen ingenuity and a metaphor for their almost religious determination to never waste a drop.
Can I fix your speaky? Nope. Oh, these beds look comfy. You got comfy beds. Oh, I didn't bring any healing stuff. Surely that's not going to be a problem. It's not like this place has been described as a death trap.
Did you encounter the Masquerade on your way here? They're some kind of cult. Worm worshippers based out of an abandoned power station far to the west. It's odd to see them this far east. But if they found this place, they'll be coming.
We'll be fine. We just need to be smart. Red makes me nervous. I'm like, is that paint or blood?
Down here, water discipline would finally be relaxed. Visitors could shed their dusty still suits and find refreshment. Looks like there's no other way forward. I hope you brought your cutter ray.
He's not looking too hot. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hug the right wall. It's the worst that could happen.
The fremen were known to keep large nests of scorpions in order to harvest their venom for blades. That's a door I don't want to open. Strange to think these corridors once echoed with the hopes and dreams of a lost multitude. Mothers, fathers, and children beyond count. And now, only silence. A silence this rock hasn't known in 10,000 years.
Does seem a bit rough. Is her voice coming through nicely for you guys? According to my audio mixer, it looks like it is.
Our first goal on Arrakis is grassland provinces. We will start with these mutated poverty grasses. When we have moisture locked in grasslands, we'll move on to start upland forests, then a few open bodies of water, small at first, and situated along lines of prevailing winds with wind-trap moisture precipitators spaced in the lines to recapture what the wind steals. We must create a true sirocco, a moist wind, but we will never get away from the necessity for wind traps. This ecological transformation of Arrakis relies upon us controlling 3% of the energy surface. Only 3% to start a self-sustaining system. Learn this lesson well. Our transformation begins in the plantations of the south and proceeds in simple steps. To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
Grass planting. Rock, sand, tree, shelter. Aerate, cavern, animal, bind. Fire, downwind, dune, cavern.
To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create
In
deep
dune.
plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate.
Bind was one of these, right?
You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future
Bind.
will open.
Gotcha. All right. Bind. That's not the dune. That's not the dune.
Very good.
Okay.
To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals.
Create
to
deep
aerate the
what?
soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize
Let's
the
create one of
language
these.
the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
There's cavern. Say
To
again.
begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly,
Create deep plantings in the shelter of downwind face.
Introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological
So you're
transformation.
downwind.
Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
Planting.
To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind
Planting
face.
shelter.
Finally, introduce
Shelter
burrowing
was-
animals to aerate the soil.
Shelter?
You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of
Shelter.
the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door
You got
to the
this.
future will open. To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of
Burrowing
the ecological
animals
transformation. Remember your
To
lessons,
aerate
and the door to the future
soil.
will open.
Is there a burrowing or... Let me out
To
here.
begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language
Is soil
the
one of these?
ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
There's sand. Alright, so in any case, we get the animal over here. And whatever the third option is,
Congratulations.
it's sand.
Knowledge of a fremen pre-adolescent.
Thank you.
Good work. This must be the way.
Does it must be the way? Does it really?
Now we come to the private living areas of the Siege proper. In the Siege community, the leader was known as the Naib, and the various Naibs were often jealous of each other and liked to measure their relative influence by the number of hearths they commanded within their Siege. Siege Talab is a smaller Siege hosting roughly 500 hearths. Siege Tabor, by comparison, the community Pardo Kynes lived within, was said to host well over 2,000.
Cool, cool.
That's the Masquerade. I was hoping it would take them longer to arrive in force. We'd better hurry up and be done with our business here.
I imagine I'm gonna fight them, right? That should be easy.
This must be the Cavern of Council, the cultural and political heart of any Siege community. It's here that Siege dwellers would gather to hear a traveling crier regale the community with news from beyond. And up there, upon that great terrace extending over the room, is the reason we're here today.
All right, let's look at the things I can craft. Nothing. All right. I was like, can I put together some like med kits out here in the streets? Some dried plants would be nice.
A death still, the place all fremen end up at death, so they may return their water to the tribe. That script upon the platform reads, "The water of the tribe shall reveal the path," and I believe the path in question is related to the secret that's brought us both here. And while you are clearly no fremen, you were able to pass their biometric locks without tampering or delay. Whatever lies beyond here, I believe your blood is the key.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the spinny puzzles. All right, my blood goes here. Hangs out for a bit. Not the outer ring. It's the middle. Does that work? Yeah? Oh. This is gonna be excruciating, isn't it? I see. Well, it's not so bad. The outside is all by itself.
Very good.
There we go. Let me just drop some blood in here.
If you are watching this, I am likely dead or captured. I came to Siege Talab in the same condition you find it now. Abandoned and despoiled. I must have triggered some kind of hidden alarm, because the Sardaukar were at my heels before long. They found me. I haven't long. So listen well. I was brought to this planet, like you and many others, with one overriding directive: find the Fremen. But when I finally came face to face with my quarry, I did not find the villains as described by the Communanet or the Emperor. Instead, I found a noble people being drawn into a conspiracy not of their making. A conspiracy extending from the very heart of the Imperium to the dark corridors of... I have to go. They don't know where I am right now, but I can't risk them finding what I leave for you. I wish there was more time. I have much to tell you, but your mere presence in this secret chamber indicates that the ones who sent us will not stop until they achieve their aims. I have hidden the details of my journey on a mimetic film locked within the safe on the wall. As with the security door and the death still, our blood is the key. And now, I lead the Sardaukar as far from here as I may. Ma salam.
Good thing he told us the key to that puzzle. We'd never get in here.
Tricky Fremen. I believe more than half the technology in this room violates the first 11 Butlerian prescriptions. Probably more. Thou shalt not make a machine in the likeness of a human mind. And while the Fremen are ingenious, this technology far exceeds their reach.
Okay.
Who are you really?
What do you mean?
This film is encrypted with a kind of protection I've only encountered in the restricted section at the Nemesine Library on Artesia. I believe that encryption was of Ixian origin.
So how do we decode it?
That's not good. We need an Ixian decoder to access whatever is on this, and I have access to the resources of a great house.
How do I know you won't just run off with that thing?
Don't be concerned. I'll reach out when I have more information. If we Atreides are known for anything, it's our stiff-necked honor. Besides, as a mystery, you rank right up there with this film. Parting with people is a sadness. A place is only a place.
If I'm a Harkonnen, do I get like a different ally here? Goodbye. It's another safe I can open. All right. I think I've looted all I can loot.
Correct. I'm going to try to draw them off. I'll make contact when I have the film decrypted.
Infidels! The lightning worm cannot be deceived. You would pay for your desecration in blood.
Any for me?
Do not let them escape.
Looks like there's a few for me.
I'm coming for you. I need backup.
That one's sauce was very weak. That guy just ran in front of my bullet. We good here? Wonder what you taste like. Black licorice, I bet. You can do the Parabindus? Too bad you can't do the Tiger Knee. I mean, I'll kill as many as I have to. Just gonna slowly walk our way up to the front. These guys are cute. I like their armor. Peek around every corner. Make sure the way out is clear. Is that not the way out? That's not the way out. Do I go down? Oh, hey, it's the Under-Earth. Seem to be having some issues. The world is collapsing, at least the shader parts of it. So let's peek around the corner here. Starting to think maybe I don't belong here. Have I broken the game? I think what's-her-face ran off to the left? This way? Exit Siege? Okay. I feel like that wasn't the way I came. Not sure what's happening. I seem to have broken the game. Alright. Well, let's get us back to our base. We'll donate our stuff and then get the heck out of here. Wait, where the heck am I? I'm way up here. This isn't where I came from at all. I mean, I was worried about them, but they can't see me. Maybe I'm a ghost. I don't know, man. I just work here. Is any of this real? Am I in a simulation or assimilation? Either one. Am I in like Paul Atreides' dream or something? Tell him he needs to recompile his shaders. Yeah, it's a spice stream. Is that what's happening? Like, I feel like something's going on. But like, my game's kind of choking on it, whatever it is. Either way, we're back to our beautiful homeland. Paul is having his spice vision. What if he wasn't born a man? What if? on, where am I? I feel like I took a wrong turn somewhere. Oh, I know where I am. This world is the result. Yeah. He does explain that in the intro, and I appreciate that. Wonder what kind of train wreck my life would have been if I was born a woman. I'm not really sure I'm cut out for it. For one, like this beard, you can't see the beard from where you're sitting, but it is super thick. It's so thick that I think if I was born a woman, I'd still have a very impressive beard.
Are you there? I've been trying to reach you for a while. I haven't managed to find an Ixian decoder for the Mnemic film anywhere. And that is unusual, given the resources I have access to. It's as if they've been deliberately removed from the face of Arrakis. I'll keep looking, but I wanted to let you know. Keep your eyes open. Maybe one of the towns has a black market trader who kept one in stock. I'll be in contact.
Alright, before I do anything else, make me the T4 cutter ray. Dude, this base is cool. You like how it opens up downstairs? Yeah. It's not how I originally pictured it. Like, it was very difficult to get, like, everything connected in a way that, you know, was stable. But it is very cool. We found, like, a hole in the ground, and we built our little tunnel in. And we've even got, like, kind of an airplane hangar. A little concerned there's not enough room for our little ornithopter to land in here. But we're going to build one soon and find out. But yeah, this is a beautiful base. And if we need to expand, we just expand out in this direction so we can, like, follow the cave wall. You always like simple on top, complicated on the bottom? Yeah. Like, originally, I think I was planning on, like, a cliff wall base. But then I, like, saw this hole in the ground and I was inspired. But yeah, I always like to build cool looking bases. I like to know the limits of what I can and can't do in games like this. And I can get away with a lot. Nice. Okay, now what was I doing? Oh, right. Building the new cutter ray. Ugh, it's dark in here. Let's attach it outside. I also kind of thought of like making a bridge base. Like there are a couple areas around here that look like the bridge just isn't quite completed. And I was thinking of like finishing that. I don't know if that would have been possible. Maybe over here? That would have been cool. Or I could make a tiny little bridge across here. I also like these arches. If I could build like an under arch base, that would be cool too. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of how our base has turned out. Alright, let's see. Give me the cutter ray? Okay, that was a Mark III. I'm surprised the Mark III couldn't cut aluminum. What do I do with this? I'm gonna recycle it. We'll never need it again. Don't think I'll ever need a slaver jacket either. Ari's pistol. Semi-automatic, 34 damage. Actually sounds pretty good. We'll tuck that in here. You need a Mark IV for aluminum? Yeah, well, we've got it now. So we will be all right. A Mark IV Dew Reaper. Looks real busted, though. I don't know. The yield is not that much better. So this one's probably a better deal with the durability. But hey, I can recycle the other Dew Reaper. EMF generators, that's it. All right, does this... We just did what I think is the last trial? Or a trial? Can we get a fremen bed now? Got health kits. There it is. Yeah, we can. We just can't. We just don't know how. Okay. Don't know what it's locked behind. Maybe I'm just not... I haven't unlocked enough cool things. Alright. Gotta get junk out of my inventory. Hang on. I think we're just about done for the day. We did a trial. Was that the last trial? It's in the water tab? Yeah, I saw it in the water tab. Oh, wait, no. Oh, okay. There's an advanced Fremen one. This one we don't have. We don't have steel. Okay. So that will be the first thing we do next time. I don't know how that works. Your server just went down and you were flying? I was getting some kind of static here. Hey. I thought I lost this for a second here. I was like, where did my buggy go? Forgot I parked it weird. Okay. Put the repair stuff in the buggy. You can grab some fuel for the road. And I think with that, we're going to sign off for the day. I had a lot of fun playing. I'm still enjoying this game. For a second there, I thought like this might be my last stream of this game. I was like, I built my dream base and we like might call it a day, but no, I think I'm going to keep playing. I think we'll make it to the deep desert. We'll have fun there for a little bit and then we'll decide if we want to play like the DLC. Thank you for the follow, the Pale Giro. I had a good time. Stick around. I'll find somebody to raid. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye. If you're on YouTube, I'll find somebody to raid there too. Who's playing games? Sagire's playing Vintage Story. That's a fun game. Oh, I'm gonna raid Kenshin. He has raided me more than anybody else. He's raided me like 56 times, and I've raided him like 4. And I raid him at every opportunity. It's just like usually he's done playing before I am. But he's a cool guy, very cozy, very chill. I say while he's whipping down the highway at 80 miles an hour.